Hey guys, and welcome back to the JTO channel. And in today's video, as you can see in the title, we are doing our Chelsea versus Everton match preview. We're going to be briefly talking about Thomas Tuchel's mini press conference he done after the Liverpool game. We're going to do our lineups, predictions, a brief analysis on Everton as well. So yeah, if you do enjoy this video, make sure you like, comment and subscribe. And yeah, let's get into this. I mean, to be honest guys, his press conference for the Everton game, I'll be real, there wasn't really much. We're not really gonna delve deep into it. It'll just be quickly. He just talked about how Everton's season have been good. Ancelotti as a manager, obviously the Don Carlo, we already know about him. Talked about how N'Golo Kante is a gift, and yeah, we all know how he's a gift because Thomas Tuchel's wanted him before. But yeah, other than that, it's not really there wasn't really much to talk about in this press conference. And also in Everton, recently, they've won 3 games in a row. So, they won 1-0 against... Who was it? Was it Southampton? No, West Brom. They beat West Brom 1-0. Then they beat Southampton 1-0. And then their win 2 weeks ago was against Liverpool. So, those were their last 3 results that they've gained. Their 2-0 win against Liverpool. Yep. Their 1-0 against Southampton. And their 1-0 against the Baggies. Flipping West Brom. It's a good thing that they're going into this It's a good thing. Sorry, it's a good thing that they're going into this game in very good form, because I think the last time we faced Everton, we obviously lost 1-0, and they were in bad form. I think they were in bad form. Their form was not that great. They had a good start to the season, and then they dipped in form, and then we came in Charity FC. Obviously, we got to help our teams, yeah, they just beat us, and they're a very physical team, Everton. A lot of bodies, as in big guys, the likes of Keane, Mina, Holgate, Godfrey, Decore, Calvert-Lewin, those guys. They are a very physical team. They've got a dodgy keeper though, but their form's been good. They've kept 3 wins, 3 clean sheets. What can you say? I mean, it's a good thing they're going into this game in good form, so I'm looking forward to the match against them. So, let's get into our lineup. For fuck's sake, guys. Why do I keep fumbling my words, man? It's so annoying. Anyways, forget me rambling. Let's get into the lineup that I think that we're going to play against Everton. Let's go. Jesus Christ. Okay, guys. Let's get into our lineup predictions against Everton, and don't ask me why I changed my hoodie. Just don't. Anyway, goalkeeper. Edouard Mendy, simple as, solid keeper. I saw a stat that I think he's the first keeper in Premier League history to keep at least clean sheets in half of his appearances in the league, which is really impressive. 50% of his appearances, it's been clean sheets. So it's 12 in 24, I think, which for me, that's really impressive. It's something like that. It's half. It's definitely half. He's the first keeper in Premier League history that's played over 10 games to keep half his clean sheets. If you know what I mean. I saw a stat, something like that. If somebody can find that for me, it was something similar to that. So well done to Mendy for that. Anyway, back 3. Rudiger left side of centre back, Christensen in the middle, and Azpilicueta. I think Thiago Silva's a doubt. I don't think he's quite fit yet. There was nothing mentioned of him in the press conference that Tuchel done. And even if he was fit, I wouldn't even drop any of them at the moment, because I actually think they're all very good. They're all in very good form. So they don't deserve to get dropped. Players should play on merit. Now, left wing back and right wing back. Now, personally, I'm gonna say Marcos Alonso for tomorrow. Simply because I don't think Everton are going to actually come at us as much as you think. I actually think they'll let us have the ball, and they'll probably try to go on counter-attacks, in which, yes, it goes against Marcos Alonso, but the height of Everton is mad. I've seen them, when they played us, they literally played 4 centre-backs in a back 4. I saw Holgate and Godfrey as right back and left backs. They're a very physical side. Like I said, they've got the whole back four, who's tall, Mina, Keane, Godfrey, and then you got the likes of Gomez, Doucouré, Calvert-Lewin. These are tall, physical, strong guys. And I think for set pieces and all of that, I think we need Marcos Alonso's height to deal with those like set pieces and all of that shit, really. So yeah, I'm gonna go Marcos Alonso, and he offers a goal threat too. But I wouldn't mind seeing Chilwell. But me personally, I'm gonna go with Alonso for the height. Right wing back, I'm gonna go back with Hudson-Odoi, because for me, you don't play Alonso without Hudson-Odoi, because we definitely need pace in one of them. And Hudson-Odoi can go all over. If it's Digne tomorrow, or if it's even Godfrey tomorrow who plays there, all I know is he has to go at their fullback and just give them the toughest time ever. Ever. Do you know what I mean? Considering that, who's going to be on the left-hand side team? Probably Richarlison. I mean, yeah, I'm not really... I hate Richarlison. Do you know what I'm saying? I just hate Richarlison. I don't even know why I'm talking about him. It's Hudson-Odoi. Getting back in the team now. Been a while since he's actually played a full 90, so I'd say put Hudson-Odoi back in for that pace in behind the defenders and his crossing ability and all of that. And then obviously you've got the two midfielders. I'm going to go with Jorginho and Kovacic, just because I know I mentioned counter-attacks, and that's why maybe Kante's needed. I just don't think they have the pace for counter-attacks. Other than Richarlison and Calvert-Lewin, I'm not really threatened by their counter-attacks. Sigurdsson's slow. He's not that quick. Doucouré's actually quick. Allen and Tom Davis or Andre Gomez, no. Like, their counter-attacks ain't going to be with pace. And for me, I don't think we're going to need Kante's ball-winning ability, mainly. I know his passing ability, I've already said it. Been underrated for time. Been rating it for time. So for me, I'm going with Jorginho cover. The partnership's good. They keep the ball well. And we're going to have most of the ball, in my opinion. So, yeah, those two. And then the front three, personally, I'm going with Giroud, Mount, Werner. Simply because with Giroud, like I said, the defenders, Michael Keane, Yerry Mina, it's going to be physical. And I wouldn't trust a Tammy Abraham, to be honest, because he's improved aerially, but it ain't to the point where he can now compete with those two centre-backs. You know, I know in terms of set pieces, also Giroud can defend set pieces as well as Marcos Alonso, which is why I want him in the team. But I know Everton have one of the best records in terms of set pieces. I think they've scored the most goals from set pieces this season. They're up there. I know we're up there as well, but that's mainly because of Kurt Seaman. Let's be serious with ourselves. But I know Everton on set pieces are actually good, and their away record's good as well. So yeah, we'll have to see about that. For me, Giroud though, right-sided Mason Mount. I mean, what a goal against Liverpool. There's no questions there really. And then left-sided of the front three, Timo Werner. Although I wouldn't be surprised if it's someone else, but look, I just want him to gain the confidence at the moment. And yeah, that would be my team. In terms of changes that I think Thomas might make, I think there's a chance he could put in Kante for momentum purposes. Keep him going, you know, keep the momentum going. But we're going to have to limit his minutes, because I do know when the international break comes. And speaking of the international break, you know, I'll get to that in the end. I'll actually get to that to the end. But he might put Kante in instead of Jorginho, because Kovacic rested, because I think Kovacic will start the game. He might give Timo Werner a rest. He might give Mason Mount a rest. Mason Mount probably might need a rest, although he really doesn't, because he's got bags of energy. Like, it's mad. For me, at some point, I just need the Pulisics, the Havertz to just really get into form. Because, you know, people may be celebrating or happy at the fact that those two are not in form, Havertz and Pulisic and Ziyech. Well, they actually better be happy, because if those guys are on form, plus the Mason Mount, Olivier Giroud, Timo Werner, the league, we would be up there for the title. I don't care what anybody tells me. Yeah? The reason why we ain't been up there for the title this season is because of the form of our attacking players, for me. And on the Lampard, probably the style of play towards the end, for me. So, one of these guys are going to have to step up at some point. You know, we're going to need them for the Champions League, for this game, and in league games. All the, 11, 12 league games to go. So, come on, the boys. So, yeah, I'm going to give you guys my score prediction. So, guys, just to give you a final score prediction for the game, I think it's going to be a 2-0 Chelsea. Honestly, I think it's going to be a quality that wins it in the end. Just because, like, I just looked at, the game against Man United. The reason why Man United didn't win that game, to be real, is because their defence just bottled it. Their defence shambles, absolute joke. So in my opinion, our defence has been one of the best since Thomas Tuchel's come in. And I think once again, tomorrow, it's going to keep another clean sheet. We're going to score 2 goals. One's going to come off, One's going to come off Giroud, and the other one's going to come off, it's going to come off the bench. How about that one? It will come off a Pulisic. Because I want him to score now. Or Havertz. Someone like that. And yeah, just like I said, I want to get into the international break for a second here. So, I just forgot to mention this at the beginning, but Thomas Tuchel did say that he will try deny the players of going to the international break. And to be honest, I totally just agree with him. Like, it's so unnecessary. For me, I don't understand why we've been doing international breaks this whole time, this whole season. Like, we're in COVID times, and luckily it's been a break since like November. I don't want another one. I swear you still can't travel to other countries. And if they do, they're gonna have to come back and quarantine. I don't want my players quarantine or quarantine, whatever the flipping word is. But I agree with that. I don't want players going out and getting injured. When Kante goes, the guy gets injured. I don't want him to get injured. Pulisic going off to America with the USA. No, thank you. No, thank you. I don't want some of the players going. There's no point. It's useless. Unless it's a tournament like the Euros or the World Cup, what's the point of international breaks? Just to play international friendlies. Get out. Talking about international friendlies. We don't care about that. We genuinely don't care. So, I just wanted to say that quickly, just for a second there. 2-0 win to the Chelsea. Come on, the boys. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you like, comment your lineups, and subscribe as well. And I will see you guys in my next video. Peace!